Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you once again to this third press conference in regards to the activism around the campaign for the construction of Akiibua Olympic Stadium to host Afcon 2027. With me is my usual member of the activism group called Moses Mawa, who will also have opportunity to address this conference. I am Isha Oto Amiza. For emphasis, I am the former member of parliament for Oyam County South and a renowned civil and political activist who have been on the forefront of several activism for the cause of the people. As you remember, last week we addressed the press about what we are doing as activists, and we subsequently launched the campaign for 1 million signatures, of which I'm going to give you the updates. We are also moving on with other petitions. I will also give you updates and the work plan on what we intend to do from the signatures and on. I have a statement which is written, it's 3-page. I will read it and then you will ask questions. I hope this statement will give you all that we have. So this is a statement, stock update on the campaigns for Build Akiibua to host Afcon 2027 by activists at Akiibua27.com. Our slogan has not changed: no Akiibua, no Afcon. And this slogan is what we have been forwarding all over. We have never added anything and we are not about to edit. So we don't think anybody who is saying a different slogan is saying something which is related to what we are pursuing. So this statement is issued this Tuesday of 6th December, no, this Wednesday of 6th December 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings. There is a background to this issue. Akiibua Olympic Stadium is one of the stadia alongside Nambole Stadium, which is called Mandela, FUFA Stadium, which is in Oima, that were presented to Confederation of African Football, CAF, by government of Uganda to secure the bid to host Afcon 2027. And this bid was contained in the Pamoja bid document, which is attached. Akiibua Olympic Stadium is named after the world athletic legendary John Akiibua, who won the first gold medal for Uganda in the steeplechase athletic competition in Munich, Germany in 1972, when General Idi Amin Dada was president of the Republic of Uganda. That was the time when many people thought good things were not happening in Uganda. But if you compare to what is happening today, that was the time when wonderful things happened for Uganda and beyond. The proposed 30,000-seater stadium has been undergoing construction by government of Uganda since 2015. The records of government shows that money was allocated through Ministry of Finance, construction work started, a feasibility study was done, a contract was given out to a Chinese company, and presumably the work has been going on. But while the construction work began in 2015, following a pledge by President Museveni, there has been little progress in the physical works on that stadium. In other words, the work stalled due to unknown reasons. In the Pamoja bid, government had made it clear that they were starting full works at Akiibua in August 2023, which is 4 months down the road. But as you know, as journalists, there is nothing going on there. Elsewhere, Mandela and then FUFA Stadium works are going on. Nonetheless, due to strategic reasons, Uganda government presented Akiibua to CAF to host Afcon with a pledge to carry on full construction of Akiibua Stadium and to prepare all the amenities within the region in preparation for the game. Unfortunately, a few months later, after Uganda winning the Pamoja bid to host Afcon, government and FUFA announced that Akiibua will not be able to host Afcon 2027, but they will carry on with the preparation of Mandela and 2 other private stadia in Oima, FUFA Stadia, and Nakivubo to host Afcon. This statement from government and FUFA is very, very stupid, and it cannot be tolerated by any sensible brain. This twist of event is contrary to the Pamoja bid and the general will of the people of Uganda to embrace Afcon games in Uganda. It is also a breach of a bid before Pamoja, clearly indicating that Uganda has breached the bid to host Afcon. Meaning, if the bid is being breached, Uganda therefore cannot host Afcon 2027. And that is the basis on which our slogan has remained, no Akiibua, no Afcon. Because breaching the bid means stopping Afcon in Uganda. Against this note, the activists, where I am the team leader chosen, and football fans and genuine citizens of the country have considered to launch several campaigns to ensure that government of Uganda oblige to the bid document to host Afcon to avoid interference in the upcoming Afcon games. This is a very serious statement. To avoid interference on Uganda to host Afcon 2027. It has got also a direct implication on East Africa as a whole to host Afcon in the event that there is an abuse of the Pamoja bid. No Afcon 2027. Where activists are spearheading and we are mobilizing the people of Lango and the rest of Uganda and friends across the world who cherishes the legacy of Akiibua by ensuring that Akiibua is built to host Afcon in his memory. Therefore, the activist leadership has come up with mechanisms and strategies to compel government of Uganda and all actors involved in attempts to withdraw Akiibua from hosting Afcon as follows. Number one, we have been making awareness campaigns on the background and the status of Akiibua Olympic Stadium vis-a-vis hosting Afcon 2027. The activists, as a priority, has made the whole world to know that there is a stadium called Akiibua, and all the details we have been explaining in all kind of media and all platforms. And we have also maintained to explain to the people what is contained in Afcon bid, in the Pamoja bid, and what was supposed to be done. Two, we have petitioned the Confederation of African Cup of Nations, CAF. I have printed a copy today so that you can see what we submitted. We have printed a copy of the petition. Fortunately, we received an email telling us that our petition has been received, but demanding that we should provide substantive information, which we are preparing to submit. So we have petitioned CAF to investigate attempts by FUFA and government of Uganda to temper and alter the content of Pamoja bid. 3, we have launched the collection of 1 million signatures to back up petitions and generate our petition and generate legitimacy of the people to pursue other lawful and stable means to correct the impasse. When we launched the 1 million signature, it was basically to generate legitimacy so that we have evidence to every institution, to government of Uganda, and to CAF and to FIFA, to show that this is not a demand of a few individuals, but is a demand of the people. And as our constitution enshrines in Article 1, power belongs to the people, and the people shall determine how they should be governed. So we decided to collect 1 million signature. I am happy and grateful to inform the public that so far we have 100,000 signed signatures on hard copy and online. We have 100,000 signatures signed. So we want to see who will abuse and disregard the people who are complaining. It is not us as individuals now, it is now the people. Number 4, we shall provide updates and unleash the roadmap to guide civil and political actions against sabotage of the construction of Akiibua Stadium to us Afcon. That is our very strong point, number 4. We are going to provide the roadmap on civil and political actions and activities. Number 5, we shall submit other petitions with the backed up signatures to other national and international agencies involved in the preparation of Akiibua to us Afcon, and also to help us in seeking legal redress. Number 6, we shall hold press conferences, and possibly very soon in Kampala. Of course, at home we are doing it today. We have done it before. We shall continue to hold it, but we are also now organizing a grand press conference, which we are inviting our local media and the national and international media to inform Ugandans, East Africans, and Africa about the fraud, political manipulation, and forgery surrounding the stadium and the hosting of Afcon 2027 by Uganda. So we are now preparing for another grand press conference in Kampala after this to update the world on every progress which we are making and where we are going. Number 7, we continue to mobilize and organize a grand stakeholders protest meeting in Lira, and that shall be in Akiibua, over delivery denial, manipulation, and forgery by Uganda government and FUFA in regard to CAF games in Uganda. We shall embark on aggressive civil action, protests, and demonstrations against government, FUFA, over Akiibua Olympic Stadium, and to ask Lango and the entire northern Uganda to boycott any FUFA activities, including FUFA drum, on Akiibua grounds. That gives URA and FUFA the highest revenue compared to other regions of the country. And as we say this strongly, Lango cannot just be used as a source of revenue to URA and FUFA. When their rights, when their privileges, when the opportunity to build sports in the region is being curtailed deliberately, that will not happen. So we shall soon embark on a very aggressive mobilization of the people to boycott and frustrate all efforts of FUFA to have activities here in the region. Because we have now known that there are individuals in the FUFA, in National Council of Sports, who are conspiring with some individuals in government to deny Akiibua opportunity to host Afcon. We are now aware. Very soon, we shall unleash their names. 9, in the event government of Uganda fails to comply, we shall now demand Lango district local government, particularly Lira district local government, to withdraw the land title of Akiibua Olympic Stadium from the Ministry of Education and Sports, to give opportunity for Lango and their friends and the people of northern Uganda to source for resources and a private investor to build a private stadium in honor of Akiibua. John, that will not be a stadium for government. Our intention is that if government fails to comply, we shall now mobilize people and look for investors. We shall look for investors to come. And also I want to inform this meeting that we have already been contacted authoritatively by an identified private investor in the United Kingdom that is willing to sponsor the construction of a private stadium in Lango region, based on the detailed account of the sporting history of Lango region, and also based on the fact of the study of how FUFA drum and other games are done in the region. There's already a private investor I have talked to. I will give you even his contact if you want. And they are willing to come and invest privately in building a stadium. So where the stadium will be in Akiibua grounds or where they want to build it. But we think strongly that this kind of thing should be built to honor Akiibua, because Akiibua is the only flag post which we have in now and Uganda. Finally, we shall now petition the International Court of Arbitration for Sports to intervene in this subject of Uganda hosting Afcon 2027. That will be our last activity. Fortunately, the signatures are now available to help us present as a people. Jojo Kamalo, for God and my country. Thank you, Isha Otoa Miza, team leader, activist, Akiibua2027.com, which we wrote on, I will share with you. We wrote to the Secretary General, who is called El Hayel Motamaez. The name is very difficult. On PO Box 236, 7th October City, Egypt. And we wrote it on 14th November 2023. As you can see, it is a signed copy. It is not a forged thing. It is a signed copy. Sorry. It is a signed copy because it was on email, so we had to use this signed copy on email. This thing has already reached, and we have already got the reply on the email. So we shall share with you, and we are not only going to provide the signatures and other details. We now have 3 authorities which we are going to provide to attach to our petition to CAF. 1 is the bid document of Pamoja. 2 is the letter from the ministry. Can you send me that? 2 is this letter. I want everybody to pay attention to this. This is a letter from the Minister of Education, Honorable First Lady, wonderful Janet Kataha Museveni, who wrote to bless Akiibua and other stadium to honor Afcon project. And this letter was presented to Parliament. It was resolved by Parliament of Uganda, as you can see, the one we signed. So these are the authorities which we are presenting to CAF, and we are also presenting to other lawful agencies regarding what is being done. Because this is the official authority and position of government of Uganda, which was resolved by Parliament. Thank you so much.
Amiduni apo luak katikan ruomudu chapupat ano luani Mawa Moses abedo ngarachieli akina activists amechiel wen me making sure ni Akiibua jo bino gero pashokan ya yom un peyolo no kedwa people akar ka wana duongu da mira puo in a special way ni ichungu no kedwa cha wana tikana tek cha wana tikana be apo yo media houses apo matek da kwa ni media no kedwa media peyolo no kedwa gin no kedwa kana pira tektin amituni luake pashokan nge amene luake pashokan nge ni wano koro otelawa pikara lach da obedo jo ame wo chakame wano uchak loket gi kunu tiyo tamne winy kopgi da winyo kopgi endo tuni chame dong peti arwate luak wano miyo members me parliament kiri government me Uganda kare ame romo chabira riyo na hatona manini aduogi moro kiken wan pe onuo enado wan pe onuo aduogi moro kiken me kwachwa kiri kohowa chabala luak me lao kobdo tiya chela ken ame wano mi ni chak timo ko ginna wano chako timo ko apira tektieni uwodong in massive mobilization me oto luak ikopa kwa hodore akadi signing signature tia wore nyim mana shede anga wot line dang tipat but men ado pira tekalo pien gamene ni yanka lebla chela ken kayin pe ya idore gin pe oni yang lebo do atia kwayo luak wa me pashu da dore pa be lao kiken Dora beri lao ya choli i West Nile ke part of Teso pien wane ni no benefiting aduong aloy ko pakwaho Lake Akiibua Stadium donc ka wano luongu ini na me peri chaka maneni ni jo ya bin pe o meto ni ngator ki ken panne pien wan ka kerun ching wa kara chiel pire tekalo lao ko ni chi keni pegine do akwayo ni miero nor ching wa kara chiel we holwenyu na tek ukel uno lekiene me konye tin wa uno kar gina tamani akelo bolwa kina kwayo no.
I'm Dennis Obicha Wio, commonly known Ngech Ngeny, and I'm the vice chairperson of the activist Lango for Akiibua 2027. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for offering us this press conference. I'm talking about only 3 things here. One, we have heard, and you have heard all along, our members of parliament wanting to meet the president. They have written to the president. They have even communicated in several media that they are waiting for the day the president is going to appoint for them to meet the president over this issue of Akiibua. We are seeing this is going to be a joke of the year because we are not seeing it forthcoming. And what if it is for like 2-3 years when Afcon is coming in 2027, yet OEMA is going ahead with the construction and everything is moving on? We feel these people should stop making noise for us, and Lango should come and join us like the way you are doing by signing these signatures. And when we rally you to come and assemble and give your grievances in public, people come and support us so that we show the government that we are so much aggrieved by their decision to withdraw the construction of Akiibua and hosting Afcon 27. What we have established, always our members of parliament and our leaders, whenever they go to meet the president, there's that brown envelope that circulates around, and which is always silencing their ego. We are thinking, and we are also taking this opportunity to warn them, if they go and they come back with their envelopes and begin telling us things which are against the construction of Akiibua, or telling us Akiibua is going to be constructed in phased manner, we are not going to accept it as the voters of Lango, who also pay a lot of taxes to this government. We deserve Akiibua, and this is the only opportunity for us when we have been offered the opportunity to host Afcon 27. And if we miss this opportunity, you people of Lango and the entire northern Uganda just know from us today that you will never get that opportunity and Akiibua will never be constructed. Secondly, yesterday I read on social media, we have our children who are working in the National Council of Sports. We have our children working in FUFA. And especially I want to quote, there was some communication from Oboreka Gere, who is an executive in FUFA. He's telling us about the stadium committee, those things to deal with the construction of Akiibua. How can we have a committee for construction when we don't know where the money is coming from? You don't even know the plan for which they are going to use, whatever they are going to do on the stadium. How can you have those committees that we need to have those things? I'm calling upon our children who are working with these bodies, come up and educate us, we the activists, educate the Lango people here and the authorities of Lango, so that we know how to move as we are also pursuing the activism against the Akiibua construction. Also come and educate us, and it is a collective effort we need for us to have all this efforts brought together, and we get what we really want, which is Akiibua Stadium constructed, and we host Afcon 2027. Another thing which I need to bring it out to the public now, we the activists, we are getting threats already. And we don't know whether these threats are coming from the people who have withdrawn Akiibua from us, or it is coming from security, wherever it is coming from. I've been getting some phone calls from anonymous numbers. Whenever I want to probe them further and know who they are, they don't want to reveal who they are. They are even calling my family, and I hear strange people are moving around my home. So I'm telling whoever is doing this, we are not going to relent, and we are not going to back off from this activity we have embarked on. We are going to move on until we get to the last bit of the construction of Akiibua. And if the Akiibua construction started, we are still going not to hold back. We are going to move until the stadium is ready to host any other game, be it Afcon or any other game in future. I think with this, I want to thank the press so much, and please continue supporting us and spread our news to the people who should help us and join us in this effort. Thank you so much. Who told me to stay warned? I don't know, stay warned over what. I asked him I should be warned over what, but he never revealed why he's warning me and why I should stay warned.
Yeah, definitely. Miro mi luak ngeni bora tie. Dang bora me otia boro wa kereti lebu la malo. Chimba me ogo ame namba meri mo da peinu. Akare ko bi go yiduoko pedang woro. Bora tie malo, but twero me kwo tiboto banga. Wano ti ulwenyi gina me tie titeni. Peo mao gia ngator po kwalo gia ngator baro ti ukobo ni gina me ukobo ni ubedo me alao. Me being board lao. Instead wane ni onumir doho magia maha. Bien wano ti unge yaber ni lek me Akiibua welero kerni $1 million piera ngwen wi abich. Now karo gino mi wa bora me neno ni wan pe ukobo kop me $1 million piera ngwen wi abichi omi wa unge kera penyo watie kane $1 million piera ngwen wi abichi utia tero kwene. Dong pe mier mede mi wa bora wano bedo nywale me Uganda uti twero me penyo gina medo ngukobo ko ni ubedo megi wadango kobi flow me parliament. And parliament ubedo od moko chika dit me logo Uganda me jodu shumir timo jodu shumir wori the one pe winyo bora ngatoro
by some agents whom I believe are being planted by the architects of withdrawing Akiibua from construction and also from hosting Afcon. I have seen a number of messages in my phone. I can show you. I've seen a number of messages in my WhatsApp asking me, what do I want? What do I want? Why am I disturbing government? They are doing what they can do. I have seen a number of them, but as usual, what we are pursuing is not our thing. Is what is for government of Uganda and for the people. This is the letter we are referring to. This is a letter from the First Lady, Minister of Education. You can see bullet number 4, if I read verbatim, that there is going to be construction of 2 additional stadia to host the Afcon, Akiibua Stadium Lira and Boinga Stadium, Fort Portal, or Oima City Stadium in Oima. This is Janet Museveni. This is Janet Museveni, not me, not us, not Lango. It's Uganda. So we are just pursuing a pledge from government. We are just pursuing an activity of government, and it's our constitutional duty to pursue government, to ensure that they give the people what they deserve. And that is our right. And we are going to pursue this regardless of threats and intimidation. I have been a victim of imprisonment, torture, and in fact, abduction. But we are not going to be threatened by anybody. And I can assure you, the team we are working with is wide and global. We are just representative. If I show you, people all over the world are directly involved. People are petitioning all over. US, we have got over 200 petitions signed in the United States of America. We even don't know their identities. These are people who believe in what we are doing. United Kingdom, we have almost 1,000 now signed. We even don't know whether they are Langi or whether they are who, but these are people who think Akiibua should be built. So you are not going to intimidate anybody. Secondly, the people who have signed, let them come and intimidate the 1 million people who are signing. Let them come and look for them in their houses and beat them. Because they know they will come to them when they come for time of voting. But they should be reminded that voting is going to be in 2026. Stadium Akiibua hosting Afcon is in 2027. So jumping that rail will be the biggest task ever in the history of politics in Lango and Uganda. There has been no jumping of 2026. If Akiibua is not hosting Afcon, there will be no jumping. We are not going to watch stadium. We are not going to watch football in Oima or in Mandela National Stadium. We are going to watch it here, watch it from Akiibua here. Because this thing is entailing the entire region of northern Uganda. West Nile, Acholi, Lango, Karamoja, Teso, Bugishu, all this area. So we cannot be ignored. So this is a serious matter, and we are going to continue to pursue until we get the results. Fear and threats is empty. We shall not bow down to it. But finally, we call upon people who can support this cause in whatever way to come on board. Because even the forms we have not picked our personal money, but people are bringing, big people. You see, we have just received this one. Signed and signed and signed and signed. We have just received them. This one, you can see, just now brought from the villages. 2 minutes, they are just bringing. Now, this is just brought now. Okay? So people are just signing, not because they want their stadium. So people are the ones giving us the printing papers. They are the ones photocopying it. They are the ones actually giving everything to make sure this thing continues. So it's not our thing. It is for the people. We are just championing. And so we think anybody who has some support to give towards this effort, just come on board freely, because it is within the right of citizens to do whatever is good within their cause. Nobody is going to. We want to thank finally the media. Because of the media, it is the reason the media that we got a call from UK about a private investor wanting to invest in building a stadium in northern Uganda. Because of the media that we got a call from US asking for a detailed plan for a private stadium, which we have even submitted. Because of the media, we have gotten contacts all over the globe. If it was not the media, we would be nowhere. This information would not be anywhere. I know these people who have chosen to remain quiet, Parliament and then the President, I know they are watching and they are seeing. So, but they should be told in their eyes that you are joking, especially in the words of Okotogong, you are joking with a live wire. This Akiibua issue is a live wire. If you think you are president, you get only votes and you go away. You think you are minister, you get votes and you go away. You think you are MPs, you get. People are only coming here to talk about their own politics. They are not coming here to talk about Akiibua and what they are doing. We are waiting for them, and the people are waiting. Thank you. I will pursue them using my other means.
So you're saying specifically the people threatening you?
Yes, I know already too, and I'm going to pursue them. Very soon I will expose them. We have got a young person who had gotten reams of papers, and they were sending to us to help produce more of this form. And it was intercepted by a call. And this person has disappeared with 3 reams. These 3 reams was given by somebody. He has disappeared. We now know him. This person is called Morris. That's the far I can give. The detail we shall give you. He was called, and the 3 reams of paper was intercepted from him, and he has disappeared. But we are also looking for him.